Good evening to the KKR management. First of all, I extend my thanks to KKR management for giving an opportunity to KKR fans to participate in this auction plan for IPL 2022, which I think is a very good idea and good endeavor from KKR management and think tank, because uh, collective ideas from the KKR fans may give KKR think tank and management a proper platform to select appropriate players for the team for the upcoming IPL and make the team balanced as well as strong. So before I start, I introduce myself. Myself is Kaushik Basu, and I'm from Kolkata. So as far as my auction plan is concerned, so first of all, I have jotted down what are the current requirements of KKR to form a good team. Maybe it is debatable, but the requirement is as far as my basis. First of all, KKR need to find one skipper for the team. Second, KKR needs to find one wicket-keeper batsman who's maybe a good hard-hitting batsman who can also open the innings. Third one is to find one overseas fast bowler. The fourth one is the one Indian fast bowler. The fifth one is one backup all-rounder for Russell and Narayan. I think it's a very important requirement of KKR, because going by the past performance of Russell and Narayan, and especially for Russell, who missed out almost the entire tournament in the last IPL due to injury. So KKR, I think, needs to have a proper backup for Russell and Narayan. The sixth requirement is to find two good Indian batsmen for the team. The seventh requirement is to find one good overseas batsman for the team. The eighth requirement is to find one overseas backup fast bowler. Suppose the main fast bowler is injured or out in the middle of the tournament, and they can have a back if they have a proper backup overseas fast bowler, they can go for the same. And the last requirement, I think, is to find one good backup Indian fast bowler. Suppose the reason is the same like that of overseas fast bowler. Like if the main Indian fast bowler is injured or he's out of the tournament, so they can have a proper backup for the same. So as far as the first point, the skipper, to finding the proper skipper for the team, my choice is that if KK can bring back Pat Cummins into the team. The logic behind this is that Pat Cummins is currently the skipper of the Australian state squad, so he's already leading a team in the international format, and he's also the overseas fast bowler. So, in one go, the KK can meet two requirements. One is the skipper for the team, as well as they can get a good, proper overseas fast bowler. Pat Cummins can lead the side because he is already leading the Australian side in the test format. So my choice is first of all, as a skipper, is Pat Cummins, so that he can meet both the requirements for the skipper as well as the overseas fast bowler. And for that, I think KKR must beat at the highest level. I think if KKR makes a budget around 13, 14, 15 crores to get Pat Cummins back, I think Pat Cummins would have been one of the retainees among the four. But since it didn't happen, so I think try to bring Pat Cummins into the team to meet these two requirements. The second requirement is to find one good wicketkeeper batsman. The first choice for the same for me is Ishan Kishan. The logic is that Ishan Kishan is an Indian batsman, and as well as he's also a hard-hitting batsman. He can also open the innings, and which gives a room to play one extra uh, overseas player into the team. So if KKR goes for a foreign wicketkeeper, so out of the four slots in the team for the foreign players, so one is blocked. If KKR goes for Ishan Kishan, then it gives a room to accommodate another foreign players into the squad. But if KKR doesn't get Ishan Kishan, I think Ishan Kishan will get high bids from all the franchises, and will be a very hot pick for the IPL. So KKR may keep a budget around 8 to 9 crores to find this wicketkeeper batsman. If they do not get Ishan Kishan within that budget, they may go for Quinton de Kock or Matthew Wade. Quinton de Kock is also a very good option. He's a good wicketkeeper. He can open his innings. He is a hard-hitting batsman. But I think he will also get very high bids from all the franchises, because except Chennai, Delhi Capitals, and Rajasthan Royals, nobody has retained any wicketkeeper. So Quinton de Kock may be a very good choice for KKR, but again I'm saying that the budget should be between 8 to 9 crores, because KKR has a pass value of only for 48 crores. So it's not only, but it's a lot of money. But they have a budget around 48 crores, where Punjab Kings has 72 crores, and Rajasthan Royals I think is 68 crores. Lucknow has around 60 crores. So they have to plan. I think KKR think tank plan accordingly, so they can fit the best within this budget. So max to max 8 to 9 crores they can keep for a wicketkeeper. And if they do not get Quinton Duca, I think they may go for Matthew Wade. To me, I think Matthew Wade may come within that budget, or even less also, because and he's also a very good option. He's also a keeper of a big bash team, Hobart Hurricanes, and uh, he can open the innings as well as play in the middle order also. And for Hobart Hurricane, we have seen he had opened the innings and played some fantastic knocks, hard-hitting knocks. And in the middle order, we all have seen what he had done in the in the T20 semi-final, T20 World Cup semi-final against Pakistan. So I think if the KKR doesn't get Ishan Kishan, Quinton de Kock, but they must go for Matthew Wade. And even if Matthew Wade doesn't come in that budget, they can go for Nicholas Puran. So the second requirement, I think KKR may plan accordingly like that. The third requirement is to find a one overseas fast bowler. So if Pat Cummins, they get Pat Cummins, their requirement is met. The overseas, they are getting an overseas fast bowler. But if they do not get Pat Cummins, then they can go for Josh Hazlewood or Kagiso Rabada. So my choice is, if they do not get Pat Cummins, KK may bid for Kagiso Rabada, because he is a good dead bowler. He have good Yorkers, which is a requirement in a T20 matches. So they can go for Kagiso Rabada, or even if they do not get Kagiso Rabada, then they may go for Josh Hazlewood, which Josh Hazlewood has also performed very well for Australian team of late, and he had also performed well in the T20 format in the in Big Bash League, as also in the T20 World Cup. Another thing I want to add regarding the skipper, if KK do not get Pat Cummins, they may look uh, David Warner, Shreyas Iyer, or Aaron Finch as a skipper. But in this case, again, I think that David Warner and Shreyas Iyer will get high bids from the franchises. There will be a very competitive bidding. And to me, spending almost 15 to 20 crores for a skipper in the status of only a batsman, and if the Warner or Shreyas Iyer fails as a batsman, so only to pick a player for leading the side, it doesn't make sense. Rather, KK make a budget around 5 to 6 crores for a skipper if they do not get a Pat Cummins, and they may go for Aaron Finch. Aaron Finch is a very good captain, and Aaron Finch already he's a World Cup winning captain. Uh, uh, he is the skipper of the Australian team in the last T20 World Cup, which Australia has won. So Aaron Finch can be a good option, and he had led the side in the one-day format also. So he had a lot of experience in leading the side. So Aaron Finch, and he can open the innings, and he's a right-handed batsman. He can open the innings with Venkatesh Iyer or any other hard-hitting wicket-keeper batsman. So for me, if no Pat Cummins, then uh, maybe David Warner or Shreyas Iyer within a budget of 5 to 6 crores, and if they do not come within 5 to 6 crores, KK may go straight forward to for Aaron Finch. The fourth requirement is to find one Indian fast bowler, and in this case, KK may look for Shardul Thakur, Deepak Chahar, Harshal Patel, any one of the threes. But here also the main thing which I feel that all the three will get high bids from the franchises. So they can keep a budget around 10 to 11 crores for a good Indian fast bowler. Because if the bowling department and the all-round department is strong, then KKR, the overall overall core of the team will be very strong, because bowling department I think is one of the uh, main department in any team, because if you keep the opposition restricted to a lower score, so the chasing becomes very easy. So, or if not chasing, if you are batting first also, so if you score uh, a low score, then if the bowling is good, you can restrict the opposition to a score below that. So I think KK may go for Shardul Thakur or Deepak Chahar or Harshal Patel within a budget of 10 to 11 crores. And if their bids go high beyond that, I think KKR it is not legitimate, because they need to get some good batsmen also. KKR may go for Mohammad Shami or Ishant Sharma. Even Mohammad Shami, I think, may get some competitive biddings from the franchisee. And if KKR do not able to pick Mohammad Shami, the last option I feel is Ishant Sharma, because I don't think so Ishant Sharma in the current status will get so high bids. So they can get as a much cheaper rate than the other four. So this is my pick for Indian fast bowler. Any one out of the five between Shardul Thakur, Deepak Chahar, Harshal Patel, Mohammad Shami, and Ishant Sharma. The fifth point, which I think is the most vital point, is one backup all-rounder for Russell and Narine. because going by the past performance, they are not very consistent. I do think they are not very consistent. So if their performance is low in this IPL also, so if or even if they are injured also, then they are not able to continue in the middle of the tournament. So KKR must have a proper backup. And to me, the most proper person who can fit in over here is Mohammad Nabi of Afghanistan. Because Mohammad Nabi is a very good T20 player and he had played Big Bash League in its full potential. He's a very hard hitting and more than a decent batsman in the middle order and more than a handy bowler uh, in the bowling department. So it can, Mohammad Nabi can balance both the absence of Russell and Nareen. So I think if KKR beats by and Mohammad Nabi's base price is 1 crore. So I think if KKR may bid for Mohammad Nabi, they can get him at a cheaper price, which can put a proper balance to the team. I think so. If there is no Russell and Nareen also, Mohammad Nabi can be a very good option. He is a very good hard-hitting batsman in the middle of the innings, in the middle order, and he's also more than a handy bowler in the bowling department. So KKR can get a good all-rounder in this sense. So my first pick is the Mohammad Nabi. If KKR doesn't able to, and for this they can keep a budget around 3 crores, not more than 3 crores. If no Mohammad Nabi, then KKR may go for Dwayne Bravo, or if they do not get Dwayne Bravo, then they can go for Rassie van der Dussen. But here also, Rassie van der Dussen will expected to have high bids from the franchises. So KKR may not able to get him at a budget around 3 crores. So regarding the all-rounder backup for Russell and Nareen, my first choice is Mohammad Nabi, and if not Mohammad Nabi, then it's Dwayne Bravo. Then the sixth point is to get to good Indian batsmen, and my choice for the same is KKR may pick 2 out of this 4 two out of this 6 players, that is Ambati Raidu, Suresh Raina, Shikhar Dhawan, Krunal Pandya, Nitish Rana, Rahul Tripathi at a budget around 4 crores. So my choice for the same is that they go for Rahul Tripathi and Suresh Raina, because I don't know how many will bid for Suresh Raina. Maybe I may be wrong. Still, he is a very potential batsman in the T20 format. But my choice is Suresh Raina and Rahul Tripathi. And if no Suresh Raina, then KKR may go for Ambati Raidu. He is also a wicket keeper. Then KKR may go for Ambati Raidu and Rahul Tripathi. So the 6 points that this recommended with 2 good Indian batsmen. So KKR may take an option between in between these 6 players. That is Ambati Raidu, Suresh Raina, Shikhar Dhawan, Krunal Pandya, Nitish Rana, Rahul Tripathi. Or they may go for Krunal Pandya also. Krunal Pandya is also a very good all-rounder. He played to his to a great potential with Mumbai Indians. So, but I think so. Kunal Pandya will also get high bids from the franchises. The KKR may go for Suresh Raina and Rahul Tripathi for in the slot of a two good Indian batsmen. The seventh requirement, I think, to find a one good overseas batsman, and for me, within a lower budget, within the budget around 2 crores. So for me, the best option is Robman Powell, and or Devil Brevis, the teenage South African sensation in this Under 19 World Cup, who is being compared to AB de Villiers. So, out of the two, if KKR may go for one of them, Robman Powell is also playing a very attacking and good cricket in the current England versus West Indies. So, you then go for Robman Powell, or if not Robman Powell, then Devil Brevis. KKR can groom him as to be a hard hitting batsman, and he's also playing very good cricket in the Under 19 World Cup. So among the two, KKR may go for one of them. And the ninth requirement is to find one backup overseas fast bowler. In this case, KKR may go for Team Saudi or Kane Richardson, which they can get at a cheaper rate, around 1 crore, 1.5 crore. And one backup Indian fast bowler, where KKR may go for Shivam Mavi. They can bring back Shivam Mavi into the team, or they can go for Srishant. Srishant is very experienced. I know he's out of the cricket for a long time, but KKR may get him. But still, he has experience. KKR may get him the cheaper rate, or KKR may go for the Indian under 19 player Raghuvamshi Rajwardhan. Raghuvamshi Rajwardhan is also a very good prospect, I think so. KKR may bid him for the same, and the budget can be kept around 1 crore to 1.5 crore, max to max, or maybe 2 crore. And another thing I want to add that regarding this all-rounder backup for Russell and Narine, if KKR is not interested, or KKR, but to me, I think the Nabi is the best fit for this team, because he has a good T20 experience, is a hard-hitting batsman as well as very handy with the ball. And if KKR is not able to get Mohammad Nabi, they may go for Dwayne Bravo, or